Hello and welcome to MedHit, your medical study guide in Europe. So if you plan to study medicine, veterinary medicine, pharmaceuticals, or anything related to medicines, this is your go-to destination. We discuss about different universities around Europe, more affordable options, expensive options, touristic cities, and everything. So if you plan to study medicine in Europe, feel free to reach out to us. And today we'll be diving deep into one of the prominent universities from Croatia, the University of Split. Split itself as a city is very touristic, beautiful beaches, beautiful touristic spots. And what are the scopes for studying their medicine and what is the admission process? We will be discussing and diving deep into that. So Mr. Peter, thanks for actually joining our video.
Thank you.
Give us some insights about how does the admission process look for a fresh student?
Yes. So as the application process is coming closer, there are some changes in the admission process for the University of Split if you want to study medicine. So basically the admission has like two parts. Like firstly, you need to submit your documents and pay the application fee of 200 euros to the faculty application portal.
Okay.
And secondly, you need to submit your documents to the Central Registration Authority, which is the government.
Okay.
So basically, it's recent change when all the applications for any university in Croatia must be submitted also to the government. And then basically after admission, like you also proceed with the recognition, nostrification with the government in order to study in Croatia. Of course, like you need to have your secondary school recognized.
Makes sense. Are these paper documents you need to submit or is it online?
So you start with the online application.
Okay.
And if you are accepted, then you need to send the physical copies of the academic documents to them.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So, thanks, Mr. Peter, for all this information and give us some idea. But there are many students, who plan to transfer after like 2, 3, or 4 years of studies in one university. They generally move. For example, we have in Slovakia several students who come as transfer students. So, what's the legislation process for them, and what are the requirements for them?
So, University of Split also offers the transfer options for the students who studied at some different medical university. So, you can be enrolled in second, third, or fourth year.
Okay.
So the procedure is that you need to submit, especially your transcripts or reports, and in English or Croatian, and then also curricula of the course which you were continuing. So the good part is that in order to be ranked in higher year, for example, in the second year, you do not need 60 credits, but you need at least 42.
Okay.
On another hand, like the rule is also like you cannot have backlogs from the mandatory subjects.
And mandatory subjects, you mean in the University of Split?
No, at your home university, but basically there's like the curricula, they need to look very similar.
Okay.
There shouldn't be big differences.
Yeah.
So for example, you can miss some small subject at your home university, let's say Latin or a local language.
Okay.
But you cannot miss anatomy or chemistry, biochemistry.
One of the primary subjects.
If it is like really important subject for the higher years.
Okay. And in terms of grade or something, what's the requirement?
So the grading in Croatia, it's a little bit different. So it starts with the 5 as the best, 4 is the, so 5 stands for the A, 4 stands for the B, then C is 3. So if we take a look on the study average, like your average mark must be 3.5 or better.
So somewhere C.
Let's say C or better.
C or better. Okay.
Or better. So this, when you submit documents, it will be evaluated by the admission committee, evaluation committee, and then you will get information within 2-3 weeks, like to which year you can be enrolled and which subjects will be recognized.
All right. And when it comes to deadlines, for example, for transfer students, also for the freshman students, what are the deadlines?
So deadline is until end of July. And also what is really important, University of Split accepts only schools from European Union or from the European Economic Area.
So that's very important. Schools, you mean, like for the transfer students?
Yeah, so your original school cannot be located outside of EU or EEA.
University.
Yes, yes.
This is important because school can be any. It means like you can be studying in India for your high school and starting your medical studies in the University of Split. But when you're a transfer student, it needs to be in the European higher education area, I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for all this information. Mr. Peter, would you like to add something else for our viewers?
So the admission slowly is approaching. Many universities, they have deadlines sooner. Some, let's say Charles University have a deadline until end of April. Many others until end of June, like in Riga, Sladish University, which we represent also. So make sure to start your application process as soon as possible, or you can speak to us as we represent 8 medical faculties in Europe, so we can give you definitely some good options.
Absolutely. And feel free to reach out to us because Mr. Peter is arranging all the documents, processing all of those for you to have a smooth transition from your school or from your university to the next university. Feel free to book a consultation with him. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who's planning to study medicine, veterinary sciences, pharmaceuticals, or something related to medicine in Europe. And do comment that what are the topics you would like us to cover, what are the universities you would like us to cover, and also collaborate with. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you.
Bye-bye.